Hello my dears, welcome to a new episode and welcome to my shop. It is a beautiful sunny Saturday here in Vienna. I just finished a meeting with a future customer. She was so lovely. It was such a pleasure to meet her. I'm going to show you more in another episode because I will be creating something special for her. Now I will be preparing for my next visit, so I will have to pack everything from the table here. I asked Anastasia, I mentioned Anastasia in my previous episode, seeing those chocolates, seeing that there are sweets being made and not only in a war zone is absolutely impressive. She's always asking me not to cry. I so much wish that you'll get to know her, so she will be coming very soon. I've already asked her. She's living in the proximity of my house. She sent me such an emotional thank you message, and I've asked her if she would like to come in front of you, to come here on my YouTube channel to say hello to you and to also tell you a little bit about her life here in Austria. She is such a sweetheart, and today on Saturday she will be visiting me here, so I want to prepare a little bit for her visit. I also got some snacks. I will be going now to buy fresh flowers. I will also be changing. She will be coming in 1 hour, so there is enough time to prepare. And I also wish to take a couple of moments now to thank you for being here, for being interested about my life, my work life in Vienna. It is such a beautiful city, and I hope that I'm offering you some inspiration. I have a very busy but creative life. I love to create these episodes, and your presence here, your attention, your likes and views give me a boost of motivation and confidence. As I said, I like so much to create these videos. I think that I'm the only fashion designer and artist in Vienna that has a YouTube channel dedicated to showing how life looks here. It is a big pleasure, and I appreciate this community that we have. We are reaching 1,000 of us. I mentioned it in the previous episode as well. I thank you so much for your presence, and I hope that you feel inspired, get some creative motivation and energy. Vienna is my main source of inspiration for my work. I'm a freelance fashion designer and artist since 17 years, and Vienna never stops to amaze me. Every day I learn something new, I observe something new. I so much love this space here, my shop. I'm here since only 4 years, since 2019, February 2019. I opened it in November 2019. The owners of the building are absolutely lovely, and I would say also very generous, because they didn't hire my rent, and this gives me such a freedom, such a creative and mental freedom to do what I love, and to also offer as much as I can to my customers, so everybody is happy. Now I will start to prepare everything. In the second part of this episode, I will be making a visit to a colleague of mine. Her name is Barbara Ali. She is so bubbly, full of life, joy, talent, spark and magic. She comes from Nigeria, and by pure chance, in a matter of just a couple of days, meeting now Anastasia from Ukraine and Barbara from Nigeria, it makes me so emotional but also so happy at the same time, because many of you maybe know that I am Romanian, Ukrainian and Nigerian, and it feels like a special time now, March March, springtime, Women's Month, to celebrate my origins. I feel absolutely blessed. I'm very proud with my origins. And Barbara will show me, because I always wanted to learn and I never had a chance, will show me how to wrap my head, so how to use a scarf in wrapping my head. My father from up there, I'm sure he's smiling at me. I'm having a couple of photos with my father here in the shop. I feel his presence. I feel that he's much, much closer to me since he passed away. I don't believe that the soul is dying with our physical death. I feel his presence and his smiles. I'm getting teary eyes now. This episode is going to be very special on a personal level. Let's spend some time together. We will have a good time. Now I will have to go there to start preparing and welcome Anastasia.
Yeah, the light is really nice.
Anastasia is here. She's glowing. She's wearing always, I have to say, beautiful, gorgeous dresses.
Thank you.
Very tasteful. And welcome here. Welcome to the channel. I mentioned you a couple of times, and you impressed many viewers. And I'm happy that you accepted today to visit me here and to be part of this community.
Hello Patricia, hello dear friends. Patricia, thank you so much for inviting me today. It's very pleasure for me to be here. I'm very happy that you would like to share our Ukrainian story with your audience, because right now I think it's very important for us. Every support, every person. Thank you so much.
I'm so happy that you mentioned in a plural term, you, Ukrainian, so it's not just about you and your life,
No, not
but it's about everyone, and not just Ukrainian being there in Ukraine, but all over the world that feels your pain and the injustice. And I'm one of them, and I would like to bring your story and your family's story here. Sure, there are many moments of joy and happiness, and I would also like to hear some of them here, because life is a sum of joy, sadness, and in the end, I always say that the good will win, and I'm very confident that it will happen that.
We hope so. We are waiting for this, when the truth, when democracy will win, and actually everyone will know about us and
Yes.
about our story and about right way.
and how important human rights
Yes,
is.
absolutely.
And I love what you are wearing today. You are wearing a brooch,
Thank you.
which is named the birth of freedom or
Of peace.
of peace.
Of peace, a verse of peace. In Ukrainian language, it's Ptashka Miru or Golub Miru, so word of peace. It's you can see here Ukrainian flag, and it's a handmade brooch. I like it so much, and every time when I need to visit a place like Patricia's place or other public place, when I need to speak about Ukraine, I was wearing this because I think these type of jewelry show my attitude and show my position. And I think everyone who right now wearing Ukrainian symbols like flags or maybe emblems or colors, actually I think every of us, it's like ambassadors of peace, ambassadors of freedom, ambassadors of everything what's going on right now.
Yes, those symbols speak louder than words. Sometimes they are very beautiful also to look at. They are very charming. I'm going to take a close-up that you can see it better. And you brought me a gift. It's the second gift that you are offering me. I will open it. I already know what it is, but I would like to show it to you as well.
It's a necklace.
It's a necklace, and it has also a message. It has a symbol.
It's a Ukrainian emblem, and here in this emblem, it's very powerful emblem because inside we can see the word voля. Voля in Ukrainian language, it's freedom. So actually, I think this meaning of freedom in everything, in our soul, in Ukrainian souls, even in our emblem. Because if you, I will send you later. Then you can show. You'll see V O L Y. So it's not just a beautiful sign. No, it's a word. It's a word what combines in emblem.
And yes, and it represents freedom, which, by the way, what I wish to emphasize on, I'm sure that many people worldwide are not free in this moment. It's not just about Ukraine. And we are here today to share Ukraine's story as much as also Anastasia knows about. But we know that all over the world there are so many people, children, elderly, men, women that are not free, and we hope for a better world. I think it's idealistic to say that, but why not? Why not? Freedom should win. Everyone should be born in freedom and die in freedom. As you said, you are fighting for democracy, and
I think so. I'm absolutely agree with you because the God have made us free.
Yes,
and we need every time to remember that about freedom, about our rights, and we need to share it in every way we can.
Yes, absolutely. Before we will start to talk, I'm so much looking forward. It's always so nice to talk to you. I would like to ask you, what would you like to drink? And I prepared some snacks, some Viennese snacks. You live now in Austria, and I would like to show you some Austrian hospitality.
Yes, thank you so much. With love. With love.
Yes, so I prepared some snacks. Also, very sweet surprise after our drinks. I will prepare coffee, and I will get back to you with some stories about life. Being born in Bucharest, I didn't know that tap water can be so good, fresh and cold in Bucharest. I don't know now, but as a child the quality was not very good, was not cold enough, it tasted like chlor. And when I came to Austria I said, wow, that's amazing.
Absolutely, absolutely agree with you. In Ukraine, we also have very bad quality of water. We need to boil it every time.
Oh.
Yes, and when I came here to Austria, and my friend told me, Anastasia, Anastasia, right now you can drink this type of water right from the how it
Tap, from the tap.
From the tap, yeah. And I told, really, is it healthy? Is it
Exactly,
okay?
healthy,
Is it normal?
yes.
And she told me, yes, don't worry. And when I tried it first time, actually it was amazing. Very nice taste. Very nice taste.
Fresh, refreshing.
Yes.
Yes. And as you said, taste, because water has taste.
Yes,
even if
absolutely.
it's water, it has different minerals inside. So
For health.
for health, yes. And here some coffee from Julius Meinl. I went in the morning. I kind of knew that you might want coffee, so I went in the morning and I got coffee from Julius Meinl. They are famous for a coffee. And here some spreads,
Wow.
some Viennese spreads.
Oh my God, Patricia, you are so hospital. It means
As a Romanian and let's say also Ukrainian, we know
Yes.
that a sign of appreciation
Yes.
is offering food.
yeah.
And
I think because our two
Love, my
countries
love.
is very close to each other.
being neighbors, yes.
Yeah, we are neighbors.
So let me explain you. This is Kürbisken. So there are spreads. I got Viennese bread in the morning also, and there are two different types of spreads. One with pumpkin seeds, and Liptauer I think is Topfen, which is sweet cheese with some red peppers and paprika.
Wow.
And these are plain with cheese. I have much more food in the back. But let's start with this because I also have something sweet.
Oh,
And yes, so those plates I've also showed them in another episode, were gifted to me by one of my customers and friends, Christine. So
Very,
she
very
said, take those plates to keep them at the shop, and whenever you'll have guests, use them. So now it's the first time, and I'm happy.
And me too. Very nice. Very beautiful.
Do you take sugar for
No, thank you.
coffee? No. No, we are going to start enjoying, and we'll get back to you in a couple of minutes, not to have our mouth full. So we'll get back in a couple of minutes and have a chat with you. So we enjoyed our snacks. Anastasia liked
So much.
what I prepared.
Very tasty. Patricia, you need to open your own small business with preparing these foods, and everyone will go to work every morning, take this and nice, eating this energy of love from you. And oh my God, sun is nice, day is good, laughing and something like that.
By the way, I thought about it, not to sell, but to simply offer coffee here from the shop when people go to work. But there are two amazing coffee places on the street in the proximity of the shop. Actually, three. If I think of the Italian Casolaro Bros, I will take you there. It's an Italian family having a beautiful, tasty space, or tasteful. They have amazing espressos and croissants, paninis. But I love to cook and I love to offer drinks and food. I'm happy you enjoyed. Let's tell our viewers how we met and when exactly. I think it was in November 2022.
Maybe yes.
November, because it was shortly before my birthday. I don't like to announce my birthday. The date is hidden, for example, on Facebook, because I don't want people to invest their time and energy into sending me congratulations or happy birthday. I think it's a bit too overwhelming. For example, if you will have many friends on Facebook and you will have to think like every day or every second day whom to write, I said to myself some years ago, better to hide my birthday. What I love to do is to offer myself a gift or two. And for example, I offer myself the trip to Prague, and the second special gift was the invitation to brunch when we met. Yes, when we met, my friends Michael and Beatrice organized a meet-up with their friends to a beautiful brunch place. And I said to myself, in the moment that I got to know you actually, that one of my gifts would be if you would accept my invitation to this brunch. I featured or I showed some moments in a previous episode. I will link it up here. It's one of the best brunch places, I would say, in or around Vienna. We got to know each other in the train. I'm commuting. We are commuting. We live outside of the city. And the controller, he asked you for a pass.
Yeah, I have bought by mistake another type of ticket, and actually this type of ticket was a little bit cheaper than a normal, and I thought, and I was very surprised. Why so cheap ticket today? Okay, maybe it's a special Angebot, a special offer. Yeah, from Austria. Okay, thank you so much. And I'm just sit and do
relax. Of course, coming to the city
and control. Show me a ticket. Yes.
But it has to be doubled by this pass. So you have to show the ticket and the pass. And you didn't have it, but you also didn't understand what he wanted from you.
Yeah.
Because I guess he didn't speak English.
No, he spoke German, and till that in that moment actually I didn't speak German at all. So when he started to ask me something, I went, oh my god, what I need to do right now?
Yes.
Yeah. And Patricia helped me.
I overheard the conversation, and what I liked about the controller, okay, either he got annoyed and he simply left, or he felt the need not to give any fine, or he was simply nice, because it happened to me once to absolutely forget to buy a ticket. I completely forgot. Because I came in town by car. I would usually buy both ways on that day, and I came by car, and the return ticket I forgot to buy it.
Yeah,
and it was Karfreitag. Karfreitag means the Holy Friday before Easter. And I told the controller, I'm sorry, I completely forgot. And he believed me. He said, I'm going away, and I will come back in 5 minutes. In these 5 minutes, please buy your ticket online, because I can buy it on app. He returned after 5 minutes, and I told him, thank you for trusting me that I completely forgot. This is a gift on our Orthodox Karfreitag. And he was very impressed by my thoughts, but it's true, they sense when we are honest. And this is how our friendship started. We exchanged phone numbers in the Westbahnhof, so at the train station. You also told me a little bit about your jewelry when I said that I'm a fashion designer, and ever since we kept contact. And I would love you to share a few stories, I would say stories, or simply bits of your life from Ukraine, from Kiev. Were you born in Kiev?
I have born in Bucha. I think right now
Really?
everyone, because my father from Irpin, my mother from Bucha, and when they met, actually they started live in this place, and I have born there. I have lived there maybe 3 years, and after my family came to Kiev, just forever, and. We actually still have a house in Irpin.
I got to know about these cities from the news. I didn't know anything. My grandmother comes from Odessa, or outside of Odessa. I always say a fairyland, but I didn't know anything about Ukraine.
I think nobody know. I think nobody know anything about Ukraine. But right now Ukraine is because before the war, people just thought Ukraine. It's Russia. It's Russia. Moscow. Russia. Belarus. No, Ukraine is absolutely another country. But you're Russians. All of us is Russians. But right now, I think everyone knows that Russia is Russia, Ukraine is Ukraine. totally different countries. So Bucha is it's very right now it's well-known place because of terror, what happened, what
genocide, I would say.
Genocide, what have made Russian soldiers in these cities, Irpin and Bucha, and nobody could believe in that moment that this tragedy and this genocide could really happen. My best friend Marina, when the war started, she with her boyfriend went to Bucha to his family, and actually she left there for 2 weeks, and she lived in Keller,
in the cellar,
and she lived in cellar. And actually, when Russians opened the green corridor for
escape the civilians,
to escape civilians, when Marina go out from this cellar, she saw a lot of very hard pictures, like the hungry dogs, a lot of killed people, of course, murdered, yes, and the hungry dogs eat these bones of people,
human bones,
kid bones, everything was in blood. And when she called me and tell everything of this, actually I couldn't believe it in that moment, but when Bucha and Irpin became Ukrainian, was free from Russian, and we started to see these photos, a lot of videos about completely destroying town with a lot of dead people. Actually, it was horrible, and I called to Marina and I told her, I'm so sorry that I believed you, but I couldn't imagine.
Impossible to comprehend.
Yes. So.
And the dogs, those dogs were street dogs or dogs?
No, I don't think so. It was street dogs. Some maybe before. I'm totally sure that these dogs has owners, but
the owners have been killed or simply left or run. I would like you to tell us a little bit now about the Ukrainian identity, because Ukraine is a country, it's an autonomous country. Yes, it has borders, by the way. For many of us, it would be absolutely impossible to accept to give our own house, our own bed, our own table. I hear it so often, people saying why they don't give up their country, so not their house, not their bed, a table, the country. It's enough, it's enough, they should surrender, they should give up. Can you please describe in a few words what Ukraine is?
Ukraine,
as a country?
I think right now we are so bounded to each other. Right now we are very
united,
very united, yes. And in every Ukrainian right now and before, absolutely, but right now exactly, live this power of freedom, this feeling we need to be free, we are not slavers. Through all of our history we fight it with the Soviet Union before, we fight it with Russian Empire before, we fight it with Poland, Austro-Hungary
Empire,
yes. We fight it all the time because Ukraine was all the time a part of a lot of different countries, and this time it's our second time when Ukraine is Ukraine, not a part of
any big power.
Yes. We're unique, we're independent, and we waited for it so long time, and right now we are not ready to take it because of somebody wants something like that.
Yes.
We waited it so long, 23 years of independence, and we appreciate it so much, and we will never give up Never, because we will fight for our borders, we will fight for our houses, we will fight for our lives, we will
Identity.
fight for our identity, for everything we can. Because in Soviet Union we couldn't allow speaking Ukrainians, just Russian. Before in Russian Empire also there was opposition, and also Russian killed our history, Russian killed our language. We are very tired from this, we are exhausted. We want to our language still alive, because we have very beautiful language. And when I started speaking Ukrainian language, people, oh my God, what a beautiful language! What a beautiful language! Yes, because our language is very
and
soft.
not only soft,
soft, melodic, but Russian language is very strict language.
And by the way, because I said a big power, but it's not enough to just be a big power. I think Ukraine is a force. I think Ukraine is an example, and I don't know how many countries would have acted like Ukraine does, to stand still and to fight until the end. And I always say in the end, the good will win. I would like you to tell us a little bit about your life before the war, and if you traveled, let's say, to Europe, if you traveled to the European Union before or not, or this is the first time in Austria for you. But tell us a little bit about your life, your professional life before. How old are you, if I may ask you?
Yes, of course. So I have born in Ukraine, and right now I'm 27 years old. Thanks God, my parents give me very good graduation. And my first graduation is Chinese translator and lecturer. My second graduation is a journalist, and my third graduation is politician analytic. But everything, all the time, I told my parents, I will choose my own way. Ukraine Ukraine was very rich country, but I hope soon it will become again so rich, and most of people live there very good. For example, most of I think maybe 60% of our 60, 65, 70 had own flat, own houses, own apartment, and
had a safe job, good job, happy content with their life.
Yes, because here in European Union it's impossible to buy really good
house, apartments in big cities.
But yes. I have a friend, she's also Marina, and she had bought her first apartment in Ukraine, in Kiev, not in the center, but
in a good location.
In a good location, yeah. When she was 22 years old, because she worked like normal job selling jewelry in Instagram, Mm-hmm. So actually, every of us had we didn't know what does it mean rental or something like this.
Yes, the opportunity to buy.
Yes, we had this opportunity. All of my friends had own cars, and it's not car from I don't know when from using
20 years ago.
Yeah, 20 years ago. It was a little bit. Somebody had the possibility to buy a new one from the salon. Somebody had bought old one, like not old one, but
a little bit older.
A little bit older, maybe 5 years old, 6 years old, doesn't matter. And actually, we had really good life. I think 99% of women working, and 99% of women would like to be independent, to make a business or have a good career. So actually, I started work at 18 years old, and I had a study. I had a during my graduation. I started working, and I was working like a TV hostess during 5 years. Actually, I was I selling jewelry online in the TV shop. Yes, and I had online translation, and people, almost grandmothers, called and buy some jewelry or some pieces, some different blouses. It depends of program, and my online translation was from 2 hours or till 8 hours, depend of day. Yes, and actually it was night job. Then I worked like marketologist in one advertising company, and then I understood what does it mean marketing, how it works, and after that I started work like a brand manager in it's also part of marketing, marketing management, selling something in the middle, in one of the bigger company in Ukraine who distributed cosmetic, professional cosmetic. And after several years, I worked so good, and me and my team, we was created a lot of very nice projects, and the owner proposed me to become marketing director, and it 4 years, and when I finished with the job, I thought, okay, I'm ready right now to make my own business.
Company.
Different
brands, cosmetic brands.
Because I know how it works, because I know a lot of contacts, because all market know who am I, and actually I have experience. I had a really good project, and it was January. In February, in the middle of February, I call to all my clients and all people who I know and ask them, hello guys, right now I have a special offer for you. You know me. Let's deal together, like making business. And 24th of February, it was the worst.
The hell. The
hell. Yeah.
I remember that you told me that you were preparing an event right before the war started, an important event that would have taken your career to another level.
Yeah.
And
it was an event for one very famous blogger and a very famous influencer, and we created a really fantastic idea, and there must to be a lot of other influencers like a guest, a lot of journalists. Actually, it must to be a really furor. I don't know.
Furor.
It must be real, a boom. Yes.
But like a creative boom, so not
not like a missile.
Exactly, not the missiles. Yes.
Yeah, and actually I waited a lot for this because I understood if I have made this project, actually my name will be everywhere in events.
High up.
Yes, it's true.